So I'm about to set a 5-minute timer so I can meditate really quick. So can you set me a 5-minute timer?
5 minutes, counting down.
So what? I'm here.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another estrogen release video. I am Asia, and in today's video, as you can see, it's a snow day, but I still want to knock out a few things today, so I want to try to stay productive. I have to not only get content, I have to edit content, and I also have to post content today. So the goal is to do all of that while enjoying myself, enjoying my snow day. So it is the weekend, so I'm not thinking about calories or sugar or anything like that. So I'm going to be treating myself to a few desserts today, as well as I'm just chilling, you know, taking it slow today. I'm just trying to stay productive in the sense of knocking out my work, my artwork, my content work, that type of work. So yeah, I'm actually watching Bob's Burgers movies because this is my comfort, this is my joy, this is my life. Just finished eating some breakfast. I'm about to eat this fruit, and then I'm actually going to go outside for a little bit to kind of I think I'm going to try to try not to dig my car out, but I want to kind of like drive a path through so like it doesn't get completely shut in, snowed in, and ice up. That's the goal, is to not be stuck in ice. I don't want to be stuck in ice. So I'm about to finish my fruit, I'm about to wash some dishes, and then I'm going outside. Okay. Hopefully my tripod stays in this, whatchamacallit. I'm gonna try to find my rug. Yeah, this is bad. Would it be corny to try to get a thumbnail in the snow? It don't even feel like it's a lot of snow, but it's a lot of snow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, wow, hold on. Every time it's cold like this, I always think about what it must have felt like being in the Titanic. I would have been the first to go. The first. But for real, I want to see if I can get a thumbnail in the snow. Hey, I'm out here, might as well. I just broke my tripod. Only did one leg on my tripod to break. Both legs on my tripod. Make it make sense. My fear is that I want to lock one of my keys in this daggone car. And I'm really trying to do it. I'm going in the house. My hands are freezing. There's no point in me digging out my car. Not the way it's coming down out here. But I got my thumbnail.
to go to church and fellowship with the Lord. That's what every sinner says on.
So hello everybody. I definitely took a nap after my hot chocolate. I really just kind of passed out on the couch, which is always a plus in my book. But I woke up and I started watching Holiday Heart, a classic top tier movie. I always love watching Holiday Heart, and it's interesting when you watch movies at different ages. I feel like you receive different things from it, and I knew it was bad how they treated Holiday, but I didn't recognize like the extent of it. I was like, wow, they really treated him like garbage, Wanda and her daughter. That's for all my girlies who know about Holiday Heart. But long story short, love that movie. Nikki, the one who played Nikki, I don't know where she is today, but she killed that role. Like, it was this one scene where she had like this one tear, and I always admire a person who can have one tear come down their cheek. Like, that's a lot. That's another story for another day, but that's definitely, she killed that role. I wanted to get back in front of the camera today to kind of just explain where I've been for the last couple of hours, what I've been doing, of course, but I also wanted to share with you guys some things that's been going on in my world. Some things that's been going on in my world, because again, I like to document the little moments. So first and foremost, it was Christmas last month, and my cousin, she brought me this portable game held thing. I've been wanting one of these for a while, and I was gonna buy one for myself. And so actually, let me go ahead and turn first. Actually, before I even get into this, you guys, I made a makeshift. Where's my phone at? The other phone. I made this makeshift overhead stand because I knew I wanted to share this. Like, I wanted to get content for like Instagram and stuff, but I also wanted to get content for my channel. And so it's this overhead tripod that I'm about to get, but of course I didn't buy it yet. So I was like, okay, let me start, you know, salvaging all the things I have in my house. And when I say I put my hard brain work into this daggone overhead thing, it's not the best because I would eventually love one that comes directly in the middle, but it will do. Like I said, for Christmas my cousin got me this handheld portable game, and it's one of those games that has every game on it, and I haven't opened it fully. Like, I haven't played with it, I should say. She opened it because she wanted to make sure all the pieces was in here. It was a little bit of like drama getting it like shipped to her and stuff. So it's called the Black Hawk. It's called the Black Hawk handheld. I'm taking it out of this little sleeve. Oh wow, it's really pretty. One thing I love is when they throw it back. I love a retro looking game. You can't go wrong with taking it back old school. Also, I love that I feel like it's not gonna have as much stress on my hands. So I'm excited to play this. Clearly it's not opened yet fully. And throw that away, and then I think I have this right here. Okay, pretty. Something about opening a fresh game, anything fresh, it's like, ooh. All right, how do you turn this joint on? Okay, let's see if this will do it. Ooh, okay, the interface looks a little dated, and I got a pretty good battery. Ooh, love that noise. I'm obsessed with the noise it's making. But when I say this looks like real techie stuff, this has zip files, which I don't know if I have the mental bandwidth to get into tonight. But yeah, this is my new game, and I'm excited to see what's on here. How do you back up? One thing I will say, I'm gonna be a little sad if they emphasize that these have all these games on it, all these old school games on it, and it doesn't have the old school games that I was expecting. When I say old school, I'm thinking like games from PS1, PS2, those type of games. I just saw one that's called Aladdin. Wow, no, that's real. That's real. That is crazy. Okay, back. Wow, that's crazy. I don't remember playing this game at all. This definitely looks, how do you go back? This is definitely something that I'm gonna have to play around with.
Turn down that music.
One thing about that old school handheld games, girl, they going have the music up to 1,000. They going to give you the best jingles and all of that. I feel like I'm taking so much time, but I really wanted to show you guys that because I've been wanting something like this for a very long time. Ooh, I can hook it up to my TV. That's exciting. Okay, and it comes with a USB charger. Okay, pretty straightforward stuff. But yeah, that's very, 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 very exciting. Now I'm like, should have I, wow, I cannot talk on camera. Now I'm like, should I have opened this on camera? Because now I just want to play with it. I don't even want to finish this video. Maybe that wasn't the smartest thing to do. They have the Addams Family, yo. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be able to finish this video if I keep doing this on this camera, so I'm going to put this away for right now. The next thing I wanted to talk about was ULTA Beauty. I've been seeing a lot of discourse online. I was one of the people who tried to get a ticket. Of course, you know, the way they advertised it, it sounds like literally the dream. I was like, yeah, of course I want to go. And so I made sure I did my, you know, groundwork, saw when the tickets was going on sale, and I still forgot to log on at 9 a.m. That was the call time to get a ticket. When I remembered, it was like 11 o'clock in the morning, so 2 hours late, and I was like, crap. I immediately went to the website and it was sold out, and I immediately felt really dumb and really like, girl, you know that this type of stuff goes really quickly, you know that everybody and their mom is going to want to go, you should have been more prepared. So I felt so bad. I was kind of beating myself up mentally about it, not in a crazy way, but I was disappointed, and I was like, dang. So I went online and I started to see people say, no, I was there at 9 o'clock ready to get my ticket, and I refreshed my page and it was 9:01 and they said it was sold out. And or I think it was the way people were describing it was that it was a waiting list or a waiting time, and by the time you kind of got forward, they already said that the tickets were sold out. And so I still felt bad about not being able to get a ticket. However, I was like, okay, so it wasn't because of just my negligence. And pretty much people who really locked in and really made sure that they were available at that time and did what they need to do, they didn't get a ticket either. So it kind of took the load off of me a little bit. Again, I feel like I'm making this very dramatic, but I didn't feel as bad when I found out that a lot of people didn't get a ticket. So I was on Instagram and I saw like a couple of videos, and one video, this guy basically said it's a conspiracy, that they only sent out a special link to influencers, and that if you didn't get that link, it was no way in the world that you was going to get a ticket. And then I saw another video and the girl was like calling for the boycott of ULTA. Now, I'm not doing that. I love ULTA. That wouldn't be a reason for me to boycott. However, I can understand the frustration. I can definitely understand that, like, if you did everything that you were supposed to do and still didn't get a ticket, and you kind of get word that it might be something going around, something shady going around, yeah, I can definitely understand why that's upsetting and annoying. And I personally feel like it's not the end of my world. However, I can understand if you, especially if you're an influencer, you're trying to break into that world. I definitely understand why it could be, you know, pretty frustrating doing what you're supposed to do and not getting your ticket. So I don't know what's going to come out about this. I'm very interested to see who goes to ULTA Beauty, because my concern was once it started becoming more, you know, popular, I was like, they're going to water down the gifts. Like, it's not going to be $2,000 worth of stuff. It's not going to be this luxury experience. It's going to be a regular schmegler convention with the regular schmegler events and stuff like that. It's not going to be anything, you know, to phone home about. But I'm definitely going to be, you know, checking back in just to see, like, is it something to put in that don't taste right, you know? But I digress. It was another girl who posted something about, hey, if you didn't get your ticket to ULTA Beauty, I'm putting together an event in Houston, Texas, and we're gonna try to get the brands that you guys want to see down there to kind of, I wouldn't say imitate ULTA Beauty, but kind of have something to the same level with getting like bags and gifts. See, I don't really care about all the like the meeting people and all that. That stuff is cute, I guess. I just want free stuff. I want to go with a bag. I want to bring my little cotton tote, and I want to go in there and just go to table and get free stuff. That's all I want. So I definitely left my little comment down on her post and said who I wanted to see at a convention, and I have many more brands that I want to see because I am a product whore. And so I definitely, yeah, I'm thinking about going to Houston if that happens, and I'm thinking about going to Houston. What else? Yes, that's another thing I wanted to show you guys before, because this video is going on 20 minutes and I'm quite sure I'm going to have to edit the heck out of this joint. For those who do not know, I am a collector. I started collecting, I don't know whenever I got my first doll, and then Jean Belcher was my first Funko Pop. Once I started getting that, I just started going to stores that had figurines and toys, and I was just like, you know what, I think this is who I am as a person. And so I did a video about this store, I want to say either last year, probably 2024, and it's called Second and Charles, and it's essentially a place where you get a bunch of knickknacks. You could get books and other stuff, DVDs and things like that, and y'all know I love my DVDs and my VHS tapes, but they are so good with getting Funko Pops, so I'm gonna do a little unboxing for you guys. So let me get my overhead camera because you know this joint's wonky. So the type of Funko Pops that I like, I love nostalgia, I love movies, I love old TV shows, anything from the 90s. That's usually something that I gravitate towards. I'm not really big into the itty bitty Funko Pops because I just feel like I personally don't like to take them out of the boxes, so I feel like these you have to. But I don't have any, this is my first set of bitty ones, and I've been kind of interested to do the ones where it's like a surprise Funko Pop in there. I just want to see what I would get. I don't know why this type of stuff brings me joy, but y'all know my philosophy, keep buying cute stuff. If it makes you happy, do it. And I'm about to just open it up really quickly because I want to open it pretty. I'm not a pretty box opener. I like to rip it open and just get to the nitty gritty. I hate, like, I just peel all the stuff off, so I'm trying to be dainty, but it's not really working right now. Okay, so I'm just getting this. In this one, I have Ariel, Mulan, Princess Tiana, and this is my surprise one. So I'm gonna do a little overhead. I'm trying to think where I'm gonna even put these. These are actually really, really cute. Like, I can tell that this is definitely something that I would like to get obsessed with one day. Cute, cute, cute. Now for the moment of truth. Who do I think this is? And it's cute because it has a little black package. They really want this to be a surprise. I kind of like that. I would love for it to be Jasmine. Even though I'm not a huge Aladdin fan, I think Jasmine is, she's definitely one of the prettiest princesses in my book. This little case, hold on, let me show you this case really quick. Hold on. This case is gorgeous. Love this case. So who do I think? Jasmine would be cool. I hope it ain't that girl from Tangled. That's who I don't want. So let us see. This is the moment of truth. Make sure I'm centered. Belle. It's okay. I don't mind Belle. She's not my favorite, but great movie, great message. But yeah, that is my set of Funko Pops. I don't know where I'm gonna put them because they're teeny. But for right now, let's just put them right here. I can definitely see myself getting like a full tower of those because it is so addicting. So the camera, my big camera, just stopped recording just automatically. I'm guessing it was trying to tell me the camera, I guess it was trying to tell me that the SIM card is full or whatever. I don't know. But y'all, bear with me. But yeah, I'm about to chill. Actually, I did edit a reel, so that's a plus. I think I am going to post it. No, I'll probably post it tomorrow, honestly. Yeah, I'm going to post it tonight. And TikTok was acting weird. I did make a TikTok, y'all. That's another conversation for another day. But it was acting a little weird. Long story short, I'm just going to take a chill because this drained me. I just feel like I'm getting drained in all areas of my life today. What a snow day. But yeah, I'm going to chill for a little bit. Hello, everyone. It is the next morning and I'm up getting ready. Right now I'm using this clay mask from Urban Hydration. If you'll be able to see that, hopefully this. Love this clay mask. Not only does it tighten my pores, I just feel like it's, you know, really easy to apply and it's very convenient. It doesn't dry out quickly. I don't know if you guys can see that. A lot of my clay masks in the past, because I only do clay masks maybe once every other week, it would get really hard quickly, and it's essentially wasting money because I'll have to get rid of it after, you know, a couple of uses. So you never want that. I like this one. This was a little bit easier to maintain. But last night, after the debacle in front of the camera, the big camera, I didn't want to do any other production technical work for the night. So I was like, you know what, I'll just talk to you guys when I wake up. Like I said, I'm getting ready now. So with that being said, thank you for watching. If you're watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. Bye.
They're taking a pure electric signal and sculpting it into something of beauty.